Hello my friends, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kaylee, this is the Tea House, and today we are finally out in the garden. In Colorado we had snow in late May, so it is the end of May and we are now just planting our peppers and our tomatoes. So we start with a quick garden tour. Everywhere that there are pink flags are berry bushes. So these first two pink flags are huckleberries. They're not doing so great. I don't know that our soil is the best option here, but we're trying. This one is doing actually a lot better now that we have given it some Epsom salt. So that one is still having quite a few issues. So we're working on it. We used to have a giant lilac here, but we had a neighbor dig it up for us. So that is now some area that we can use. The plan initially was to plant berries along this back fence, but we have flip-flopped it due to where some electrical lines are. And now we are gonna hopefully do flowers back here, and then we have the line of berries. Yeah, oh yeah, dig. Good job digging. This is a yellow raspberry bush and our second yellow raspberry.
Hey, Mom, look out!
And then we have red gooseberry here and red gooseberry here. This one is obviously not doing a whole lot of anything. And then the last two, which we also don't have much of anything, are blackberries. So blackberry here and blackberry here. We have our one strawberry plant that survived past the winter from last year. We have a currant bush here and then some tulips in the back there. And then here is our garden bed area. My husband is in the process of installing drip line. Thank you so much, sweet husband. And then this is what we are going to be using for our potatoes. These are our potato buckets. They all have holes drilled in the bottom of them. We just need to get them dumped out, have the potatoes put in, and then put the soil back on top. This is going to primarily be a tomato bed, but in the corners I have some cucumbers and I have some squash that I planted, and squash in this corner as well. This is, we have some onions planted in here. Everywhere that an onion did not survive, we have planted some squash as well. This is our other tomato bed as well as our pepper bed. And we had a surprise parsley plant over winter and survive, so that's just gonna live right there. We're totally fine with that. And then over here is our garlic bed. And then we have a small line of what was daffodils here. So that is our garden for this year. We also have some pots over here. We have some mint coming back. Just tiny itty bitty little mint plants. And then we have some herbs that I just put seeds down. So that is what we are going to work on today, is getting the peppers and the tomatoes, which are over there, getting those planted. The whole family is out today. The baby is hanging out in the little tent here, and then my toddler is running around like a crazy kid, helping garden. We are back in the garden. It has been a couple days. The wind and sun decided to come through, so we lost a couple plants, but hopefully the rest of them will be fine. So my husband installed drip lines, so you can see that they have been watered this morning. So we lost one of our tomato plants there. It just broke off at the stem, but we do have 4 in this bed. We have all 6 of our hot peppers still. They're looking a little weary, but not too bad. And then over here, looks like unfortunately we lost 2 of our 3 Romas. So this one is the only one that is still surviving. We lost both of the other ones. And then in terms of peppers, these are our sweet peppers. Looks like we lost 1, 2. That one may have just gotten a little crispy. That one's a little worse for wear. And this one's also just a little crispy. So hopefully the rest of these bounce back. I would like at least 6 sweet peppers. The onions are looking good. The garlic's looking fabulous. And then over here, our strawberry, nice and strong. I did plant potatoes in all of these buckets, so we'll be seeing those soon. And then yesterday, I planted a row of dahlias. This is a really sad snapdragon that is just struggling a little bit, but he is coming back, so I'm glad about that. And then our berries are still doing decent because the huckleberries down here need acidic soil. My husband is gonna build a little bed for them so that we can make the soil as acidic as they need. Beyond that, over here, I'm going to replant the thyme, which is in this one. We have a little bit of mint coming up that I'm sure that'll fill the entire container by the end of the summer. I planted our ground cherries yesterday. These are the only 2 that survived from the seedlings that I grew. And then all of these, besides this big black one, all of these had herbs in them and flowers, and I think with our very late snow and frost, they died. Last but not least, we have a petunia and a lion. This is my daughter's flower pot, and that is happily thriving. Thank you so much for joining me on the first garden tour of the season. It's a little late than we were anticipating, but I am glad that we were able to get things planted. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some seedlings from Azure because they are significantly cheaper and much better quality than what I can find locally, and fill in some of the gaps with the tomatoes and the peppers that didn't make the windstorm. I hope that you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.